Dude, we are back. Finally, after a month-long wait, we are back to the goated of goaty all tracks, my personal favorite, Spa. How we feeling?
Well, I mean, you said it best. It's Spa. So like, yeah, this is our both our favorite track. This is the official favorite track of the Lockup podcast.
Yeah, stamp it.
Close,
Approved.
followed up by obviously Circuit of the Americas.
Yeah, gotta put on for our people.
So yeah, that those are our tracks right here. I mean, like, dude, we have a great like. What better way to kick off after summer break than go to the best track on the grid?
Yeah, no, couldn't said it better myself, honestly. It's should be an exciting weekend, and I mean, judging by how this week has gone in the Formula One universe, it's going to be a very eye-opening weekend, to say the least. Honestly, I mean, I'm sure the secret's out now and everything, and honestly, Chris made a an absolutely five-head play to record this one day later than what we would usually record it, and the news just broke about Danny Rick, man. Pour one out for the homie.
The boys out of McLaren. Sounds like he's getting paid out also, which is what I was hoping at least he would get that. If they want to do
Yeah,
you dirty, they gotta fulfill the contract and give you the money. So now he's on the table. It sounds like all the wheels are in motion for Oscar Piastri to come in at McLaren, and then
yeah.
Alpine's gonna get Danny Ricciardo, unless like I heard Gunther Steiner wants to talk to Danny Rick, so maybe he
I
goes to Haas.
mean, dude, Gunther has some freaking cojones for that little thing. Like, bro, imagine. Like, it's a long. I mean, he said it himself. It's a long shot. It is. But I mean, hey, Danny Rick and Kevin Magnussen as your driver lineup for Haas. I'm not gonna lie, that ain't too shabby. That ain't too shabby.
Don't hate it. I do not hate it. I mean, but honestly, I do hate it actually now that you say that because I do hate it because why would you pair Magnussen with Danny Ricciardo when you could have Danny Rick and freaking Mick Schumacher?
Yeah, you got a point. You got
I
a
mean,
point.
let me just like what else has Kevin done besides the great start that he had?
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but wow. Now that I think about it, yeah, Haas as a team is doing pretty decent. I mean, of course, after last year and the year before, the bar was on the floor. But like, there, it's. I mean, I'm just being real. Like, whatever you did this season after the first race, you already achieved more than what you did last year. But like, it, they kind of just tapered off. There's nothing like besides them having the white Ferrari, quote unquote. It's like there's nothing really else. We had Mick hopefully going on his villain arc story, and then Kevin was supposed to be Mr. Consistency coming back to give some sort of foundation to Haas again after Nikita dipped out. Thank God. It's like I I like where they're at, but I mean, I am glad that Gunther's putting his foot down and showing like the short leash Mick is on because they still haven't decided if they want to sign him yet.
Yeah, it's kind of weird honestly because they wanted to see him get points, then he gets points 2 weekends in a row, and like pretty solid points, with the caveat that the first week there was like half the grid DNF, so
I mean,
it was
yeah.
it was harder to
What
not
you
get
gonna
points.
do?
But still, he was up there. He was battling with Max Verstappen even, but Max was limping his car, so
Yeah.
another caveat there. But that
Another
being said,
caveat.
Mix like he did what you wanted from him. He looks pretty damn good. He's competitive with his teammate, if not beating him in qualifying and pace and stuff. So
I think they're
I
fairly
mean,
even.
I think and that's why I mean like you have two drivers that are fairly even. Why would you want to keep the older one and cut the young talent that can improve more?
Yeah, I do agree. I just think, unfortunately for Haas, with everyone they're kind of talking to, I don't think. I think you do just go ahead and resign, like you're saying. I think you do go ahead and just resign Mick because what are your options right now? I heard Nico Hulkenberg is getting thrown in the mix somehow. You know,
What?
Yeah, Antonio Giovinazzi is getting thrown in the mix somehow, which makes sense, the Ferrari
That's
ties and stuff.
that's better
Yeah, but is it though?
than Hulkenberg.
I mean, Mick Hulkenberg, Giovinazzi. I mean, flip a coin at that point for
I'd
me.
rather have Mick for the name, honestly.
I mean, yeah, fair, I
I
guess,
I
but
said in
like,
the I said in the other video, like, the name doesn't mean it shouldn't mean shit, but, like, it means sponsorships.
yeah, I mean, and they secured. I mean, I got to look at like the actual Twitter thread, but I know just this past week they've been able to secure some really big funding.
I mean,
So
dude, honestly though, like, back to the what we were saying, Danny Rick at, Haas, I don't hate that though. Like, I think the
no, I don't hate
car
it.
the car is not bad. It's a good car. And I mean, if they can just keep rolling with this momentum and improve on it next year, I mean, you're talking a upper midfield team maybe.
Dang, just to play devil's advocate, would you do like Danny, Rick, and Mick?
Yeah, that's what I would want to do if I was
Oh,
Haas.
hell yeah. That'd actually be. I
But
I
they
mean, I
don't.
don't
I
hate
don't
it.
think. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't think they can cut Kevin though. I don't think they
Nah,
have they don't have the facilities for that.
they don't have the facilities for that big man.
Exactly. But yeah, Danny Rick, he's in
He's kind
open
of in
drivers
limbo.
market.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in limbo. I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say he's probably going to go to Alpine. Like,
It's the smartest move, but I mean, who's to know, man? I mean, you see how awkward it's going to be this weekend? Freaking Oscar Piastri is doing an FP1 drive for Alpine this weekend.
oh man.
They decided to take the high road and quote unquote fulfill all uh, requirements of the contract. And so they're giving him the FP1 drive this weekend in the Alpine. it's
Well,
so,
maybe okay. I guess to be fair, he hasn't signed a contract with McLaren. There's no announcement on that, so
I mean, yeah, but with
maybe they
Dan,
think we get him in the car, we let him, play around in it, and we sweet talk him a little bit more. Maybe he'll just come right back to us because we've been good to him in the past.
do you sweet talk someone that just stuck the dagger into like you basically kit whatever bridge you had, just absolutely tore it down, burned it down, cut it down, did whatever you had to do to destroy that bridge when he put that tweet out that now has over 400,000 likes.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, what else was he supposed to do though? They put him in a bad spot with them announcing things without him like agreeing
Did
to them.
wait, but wait though. Did they though, or did Alonso do that?
I mean, Alonso put the wheels in motion for sure. Like, certainly.
I mean, yeah, man, it's
But Alonso
unfortunate for
didn't
Danny.
Alonso didn't make Alpine announce Piastri though. So
They were forced to though, because
no, they chose to do that. They could have
that's fair.
they could
Yeah,
have
that's fair.
confirmed. I
They
mean,
could
yeah,
have
they had to do
confirmed.
something, but they set up Oscar in a bad situation to have to pick a side, like, to the
Yeah.
public, and then burn a bridge. So okay, let's say hypothetically he has a really good FP1 drive and they manage to convince him to join the team. Who looks stupider? Oscar for saying no, I'm not joining you and then joining them, or Alpine for having him say no, I'm not joining you, then you do what you can to get him to join you.
Ooh. Um,
Who looks like the bigger silly? I don't know, the bigger idiot, I guess.
dude. I mean, just because of my hate of Otmar, I want to say Alpine, but like I don't I don't know. That's a good question because honestly, after that whole event and after what Alonso set in motion, that domino falling, and then Piastri doing that publicly, that domino falling, and now, and me personally, I think is the last domino, is Daniel Ricciardo officially parting ways with
Out of
McLaren.
McLaren, yeah.
Like that it's an odd reality to live in because what does that do for McLaren? Like, if McLaren was pushing so hard for that, because now Piastri says that publicly, they put him in the car, hypothetically, right? They put him in the car. He apparently falls in love with it. He has a change of heart. They sweet talk him. He now announces that he's going to be driving alongside Ocon for 2023. Ricardo now knows that him and McLaren are not on the same page, and McLaren can't get their guy, so now they have to settle and be treated like he's going to settle. Does that mean he even wants to stay? Period. Does he just retire then? Does he? Does
I
he
was
like?
I was gonna say, here's the silliest of silly seasons since we're at the end of it. What what if Piastri does go to Alpine and then McLaren goes, I know we bought you out of the contract, but can we like sign a new contract with you?
And he just goes, "No, mate.
30 million, mate.
Oh,
Price
it's
went
gonna
up,
be a
mate.
sick fucking paycheck, mate."
No, that would be pretty funny.
But that's
But
what I'm
yeah, I
saying.
mean,
Like, pour one out for him. I feel so bad because I just think it, you know, it, it unfortunately wasn't the right time. It, it was cut too short, in my opinion. But I don't know, man. I think I've got a theory, and I just think Danny Rick was set up to fail from the start.
I feel like he was set up to fail, but I mean, I understand McLaren's in a win now attitude. They've been on a downward slide for a couple years now, and Daniel Ricciardo is the ultimate scapegoat to take the blame for it. So, I
And
mean,
he's the only one with a win in the last decade for McLaren.
yeah, yeah. So, that's a bummer, but I think there's definitely a seat in F1 if Daniel Ricciardo wants one. Like, there's plenty of teams that have open spots right now. He, I mean, it might not be what he wants to do, but if he wants to stay in F1, sacrifices might have to be made. So there's options
Yeah.
for him out there, but definitely is a bummer to see him get done so dirty.
I mean, yeah, it is. It's just unfortunate, but no. Moving on a little bit. Well, I guess little bit on topic of that, but it definitely sures up now that McLaren got their guy. Uh, I saw some news on Zhou Guan Yu, and I think his contract extension is super likely. So I think Alfa Romeo might be locked up as well. Um, and I mean that's really it. There's really no talent until Danny Rick decides what he wants to do, and Haas also possibly re-signs Mick. It's pretty much kind of over with. People know where people are gonna go as of right now. But I mean, yeah. But in other news, we've officially lost a GP today. We have officially lost a
Oh,
GP today. The Russian Grand
pour one
Prix will
out.
no longer be raced.
Don't pour one out. That one sucked anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this segment could be really short, but I guess it's deuces Sachi. Like I don't, I don't, I feel obviously with everything going on, elephant in the room. I think obviously it was the clear choice and deuces, and I guess see you when we see you. For the time, like, oh, dude, what do you think's gonna happen to it in the meantime? It's just gonna remain abandoned, huh? It's gonna turn into like one of those fucking like Chernobyl on Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, does Russia have any like racing organizations, racing leagues? Like, maybe they have other. Who else races on that track? Someone else has to
The Mazepins are gonna buy it and use it for their
for the
own train
foundation.
for the oh my they're gonna use it for their own training ground for Nikita.
Yeah, I mean, shit, he needs it.
I mean, yeah, but
And he
yeah,
can predict the weather there, so he'll always know what tires to be on when he's practicing.
yeah, practicing for nothing. I'm just kidding. That was harsh. That was really harsh. I'm sorry, but it is what it is, man. But I mean, yeah, I guess another track news. With Russian going and the talks with the South African GP, which it would have been cool to see a South African GP, but the talks with those are slowing and getting minimal. Spa, which I don't even. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't even like saying this out loud. The fact that we have to sit here and argue and like plead why Spa should be on the calendar. Why is it even a question? But with the news that's come out lately, it looks like the rumors of Spa increasing to stay on the calendar are looking good because South African GP is falling through. We lost the Russian GP, and there's not going to be a German GP. So it's like this one this one is should remain on the calendar. But dude, I don't even know where to start with this.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think that the talk of it leaving the calendar really should have even been a topic to begin with. I mean, I know the American market is growing and there's a lot of tracks to be had here. It's a giant country. But at the cost of Spa, like Paul Ricard, I feel like is a better candidate in my opinion to be cut from the calendar.
Yeah, like I'm not I'm not saying or I mean, hey, cut Miami. But like
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
just
I would. They already invested so much money, though. It's not a realistic option.
I
But
mean,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
obviously.
cut Miami. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and no, in a perfect world, that just did not friggin' work, dude. But no, I just I get logistically and businessly, I understand, but dude, we're talking about literally Spa. We are talking. That's like removing Monza in my eyes. That's like removing Baku in my eyes. That's like removing freaking Abu Dhabi in my eyes. Like it's Spa is F1, and I just don't know why we have to sit here and just sit in limbo waiting if we're even gonna see it next year. And we didn't even get to see it last year, bro. And I can't
Uh,
have the potential of like not seeing it ever again.
yeah, I think that also could be a reason why there's a lot of like talk about losing that track because it's been a while since people have raced there. Well, I mean, well, I guess one season, but you didn't get to see the action last year.
Yeah, no, not even no. We sat there for 5 hours watching it rain, and it took Lando Norris spinning out after El Rouge and like ripping his car in half, basically, and to for it to be finally like canceled. It was so lame and so unnecessary.
Super underwhelming and like but that track always has I think it might be one with the most fans that go to watch the race. So
Yeah,
like if you want to continue viewership, let's talk about business things for it. Like that's the track that gets the most in-person visitors, viewers, like bring on new fans and stuff.
it's freaking Spa. But yeah, I mean, we can go in circles talking about it over and over again. But like, it's it's a legendary track, and it belongs in the F1 calendar indefinitely. If you want to keep Monaco, you got to give me Spa. That's my argument, and I'm going to stand by that.
For
Like,
sure. We're definitely in the place to tell them what to do also.
yeah, we have so much pull in the community now. We can just make that happen, you know. But now speaking of Spa, yeah, it's race week. We're coming off of summer break. It's everyone's back in action this weekend, and we're at Spa, and I need to check the weather in Belgium because I need a just beautiful sunny weather weekend of just pure spa racing. That's what I need. But it's going to be an exciting weekend.
I feel like you undersold it. It's going to be the best weekend of the season. Well, second best because we're going to Austin Grand Prix. That's going to be the best
I
weekend
mean,
for
that's
us.
true.
But
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
oh, dude, like it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna see some cool racing. I think like the top teams are coming out to duke it out. Let's see who had the better summer break and um yeah, I think it's just gonna be all around exciting racing and I just hope that yeah, we get to see the weekend. Hope it doesn't rain.
Yeah, no, I don't want it to rain, but
I'm
honestly,
doing a
man,
rain
with
dance right
I'm
now.
doing a rain dance right now. Well, I mean, judging by how everyone left off at the Hungarian Grand Prix, and all that weekend, and everybody's high in form and low in form, and who coming off contracts. People have their future solidified now, and some don't, i.e., Danny Rick. Now, I think Daniel Ricciardo is going to be even more dangerous. I understand, like, he got the bag now, like he got his money. Theoretically, he could just cruise the rest of the year and not give a damn about anyone, but which would be awesome. But at the same time, like, he's got nothing to lose now, and I think he's just gonna drive the brakes off the McLaren now.
Watch him finish ahead of Lando and just be like, ha ha ha.
Yeah, like, dude, and just oh my god, it just has a media interview and just answers all the questions like, oh yeah, and decided to bring out the bid guns this weekend. But I mean, anyway, is there any standout drivers you want to see, rejuvenated right after summer break that you want to see do good this
Mick
weekend?
Schumacher,
Yeah, I mean,
Charles Leclerc,
oh,
obviously. Lewis Hamilton, Max. I'm just excited to see all these guys like racing again. I want to see the top teams have like a really good battle. I hope that Mercedes is brought up to speed now and is actually able to race for wins. Like that's one of the things I really want to see for the second half of the season. Like at the first half, it was not a question. Like people were like, "Yeah, Mercedes is not in the fight," but now they're getting closer. I want to see them trying to get a win, and I want to see Ferrari like not handicap their drivers with their strategy, but
yeah,
yeah, come out there and compete.
yeah.
And then Red Bull, I just want to see them doing the same thing. Like they're killing it.
Yeah,
It's Team Pyrex over here.
it's Team Pyrex over here. Oh, you actually did it! Wow. But um, but yeah, you know, Red Bull just need to not get complacent, which they won't. You have freaking Max and Sergio and Christian Horner, up everyone's ass about just being on top of things. So like they just need to make sure they don't get complacent and just keep doing what they're doing. Ferrari need to block out the noise they see on social media and, like just put everything behind them and almost come back after summer break with just a clean slate and just do what they can to, get some one twos, maybe some one threes, two threes, get lock in some podium finishes. And
Double
Mercedes,
podiums. They need
yes,
double podiums.
yes, yes. And Mercedes is if Ferrari keeps slipping, Mercedes is on the hunt. And they will be P2 after 2 weekends.
Yeah, I mean they're almost there right now, basically, if I remember correctly. I mean, yeah, they're definitely improving every step of the way. So I know there was talks about them bringing some major upgrades, and they didn't bring anything too crazy. I mean, they did some stuff, but nothing too crazy before the summer break. So are we gonna see them unveil some new stuff in the spa?
I mean, I would like them to because I know before me and you talked previously about it. They were debating on should they put the upgrades on for the Hungarian Grand Prix or wait until after summer break to introduce them at Spa or the race right after Spa because news to you, which I just totally remembered this week, we have a triple header, buddy. The next 3 weekends, it's all race weekends.
Dude, oh my goodness.
I know, but no, like I would have. I think I said I definitely would have liked Mercedes to introduce the the upgrades at the Hungarian Grand Prix because it gave them the later half of summer break to go over the data, understand they could have put the upgrade in motion for the Hungarian GP to see it on a race weekend and really get the only true test results you can get on a race weekend and look at all the data, make all their moves, and come back after summer break like they got everything under control, ready to go for Spa. But I guess it looks like within this triple header, if not this weekend, we could be seeing some major upgrades with the Mercedes. The thing is, I don't know what you upgrade. Where were you start?
Um, I don't know, honestly. I don't know what they have upgraded and what they haven't, honestly. Like I've been a little out of the loop, honestly. I mean, it's been pretty dead for the summer break. I don't know where
It
they
has
start,
been.
but I just know to continue what they are doing. Like I'm just excited to see what they do, honestly. Like they're pretty good in the straight lines, uh, not the fastest like the Red Bull. So maybe if they just kind of work more towards the corners, like their cornering capabilities, then that could probably bring them some success. But maybe that's against the design philosophy of the car. So I don't know. There's a couple things, couple ways they can approach it. But I mean, it seems like Ferrari and Red Bull cars are on total opposite ends of the spectrum. If Mercedes can
Yeah.
find like a happy medium somewhere between them, like that's where I think they can make their time.
No, I actually think you'd be right, and I don't. I mean, yeah, it's just straight line speed because they really don't have any issues in the corners. They're actually fairly quick in the corners, and
It seems like they're better in the
Like longer
I don't know if it's
chicanes?
yeah, like there's some sections like Ferrari is really good in all the high downforce corners.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I know what you're
Like
saying now. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know what it Mercedes has their spot, but definitely Ferrari dominates the corners a little bit harder.
No, I agree. I do agree. The Ferrari car, like, dude, I mean, why do you think it's so frustrating? The Ferrari car is a championship car. For whatever reason, they can't figure out how to work it. Like, and they built the damn thing. They like they took all of the 2021 season to build the damn thing. So it's like I don't know I don't know where the disconnect is. That's like that's what I'm trying to listen. I'm just an armchair analyst that fucking like shoots the shit with my friend for about F1. I don't know anything. Like I don't know anything. So, but I just feel like if you took the better half of 2021 season to chalk your season up and finish wherever you finished, which was P3, mind you, great finish. But like you developed this car but can't get it to see the damn finish line. I just don't get it when it's a championship car with when it's handled right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say about them really. I hope they did what I did over the break, which was kind of just take some time and chill. I honestly don't even remember being disappointed by them every weekend now. So, uh,
There you go.
hope
You got your
hopefully
fandom back.
hopefully they come back the way they started the season and they just like went to the drawing board, watched what they did wrong, which I think is important for them to like figure out how to move forward. So,
Yeah.
uh, hopefully they did that and now they're ready to get a race winning strategy.
I
And also
guess
they need to start to prioritize their number one driver, which they say they don't have, but
yeah.
everyone knows they do have.
Yeah. No, I think you're 100% right on that and I think it's time to do that. But let me just ask you a general question about Ferrari. Do you think they keep Benito?
Do I think they keep him? Um, I think it depends on how the season ends. Uh, Personally, I feel like he served his time. He did what he had to do to fix the ship and get it in the right direction. But sometimes you get in a person that can only do so much, and now they just need someone else to take him to that next level. Like he's done a lot to develop a race winning car. Maybe that's where he should be, is in the developing of the car, because he's got the engineering background. But they definitely need someone that's more like a strong leader that can make a definitive answer and is more focused on like the bigger picture.
Yeah, that's true. No, you'd be right. But
That's what I think.
no,
I could be
I
wrong.
agree. But that would be the most sensible thing because it's like I think a bunch of people the popular opinion seems to be that he doesn't get completely fired from Ferrari. He just steps down to like a technical role, an engineering role, and then we get another team boss in there. He is taking a lot of flack, which is understandable because I mean, man, sometimes it does look like they're clueless in the garage of what they want to do. So it's
Yeah,
not like no hard feelings, but I mean,
but then he makes these baller moves like signing Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc. Everyone's like, "Oh, that's such a bad decision." Then turns out it actually was a great like genius move. So it's hard to tell like if he should stay or if he should go, because he has shown at times that he can make those tough calls that will either burn you or pay off, and so far they paid off. But like
this is true. Yeah.
it, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
It's
If he can
weird.
finish
It's a
the
weird
year,
situation. Yeah.
if he can turn the ship around again and finish the year strong, then he'll get rid of that conversation. But until then, like they should definitely weigh out all the options.
Yeah, I agree. But well, let's just get in straight into race predictions for this weekend. Let's hear your podium and I'm going to go ahead and give you mine, but who you got on the steps this weekend?
Um,
Just judging by
all
everything
right,
going on. Yeah.
Max in first. He has to
Yeah,
be.
that's
He has to
safe.
be first. That's the easy answer.
Yeah.
And then second, I think Leclerc. I think they have a good weekend. They had a lot of time to work on the car. And then third place, I think it's Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, wow. Okay. So not Sergio, not Carlos. We're going Lewis. Not even George.
Not even George. I think we're going Lewis.
All right.
That's my top three for the weekend. I think that the track is gonna do really well. Actually, shit, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe Checo could be up there because I think the track's gonna do like
I
Red
think
Bull's
this
gonna
track suits
dominate,
Red Bull cars perfect.
and Mercedes too, though.
Yeah. No, it doesn't suit. It suits the Ferraris in the later, not in the later half of the track, like halfway through sector two and sector three. It's totally fine for the Ferrari.
But actually, they have these really fast corners also, and you saw in Paul Ricard when Leclerc crashed, he was going like extremely fast in the like I think he was doing like 18 kilometers an hour faster than anyone else in that corner. So
That is
like
true. You got a
they
point.
can handle speed. So honestly, I think all the cars should do pretty well. I think I'm gonna stick with my original prediction: Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes, and then with their number one drivers, obviously. And then yeah, I think that's a safe one. Nothing too crazy. Just excited to see what happens.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I actually think it's gonna be a Red Bull 1-2. I think it's gonna be Max and Checo 2.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
oh,
I understand. I understand. I
dude,
understand. That would be the dagger,
how
though.
bad? Yeah, if that happens, Ferrari's definitely losing the season. Like they ended the season or the summer break on a horrible note, and they pick right up on Red Bull getting a 1-2. Like,
It's tough. Like I have Leclerc P3, but I do because I think they come back. The Ferrari sees the finish line. I think they're not going to have great pit stops. They're not going to have bad ones. They're going to be Ferrari this weekend and just go through the motions and see what they can do, and it's going to be good enough for a P3. But they just need a clean weekend. I don't care virtually. I don't really care where they finish. They just need a clean weekend of just both cars seeing the finish line, everybody sticking to a strategy and it working. Because if they do all that, they will finish P3 or above. But yeah, I mean, unfortunately slash fortunately, I definitely have a Red Bull 1-2. I think Checo's just in amazing form, finally being comfortable and trusted more, but at that Red Bull seat. And then, Max is just going to stay on fire. But I do think Leclerc is going to be that P3, and it's going to be close, though. It's not gonna be like a blowout, like, he's leading by 30 seconds.
yeah, I just don't see. I don't see Checo beating him at this. Well, maybe I don't know. I just imagine. I'm thinking right now. The Ferrari's probably going to be the best in Eau Rouge.
Yeah, it is. No, it
Like,
will be.
dude, just I feel like they're gonna go crazy in that corner. Like, I can't wait to see it, honestly.
I mean, I agree, but remember, we're going down that's turn 2 and 3. We're going down into a hairpin for turn 1, so we gotta get through that first.
Oh yeah, dude, it's gonna be
Yeah,
carnage. It's gonna be
like,
carnage.
whoever, uh whoever qualifies P2 this weekend is definitely gonna have an edge, in my
So, do you
opinion.
purposely try to get P2 then?
How would you do that? I mean, I'm game. How would you do it though?
I don't know.
You have to go like you mean to tell me you have to go faster than anybody else on the grid, but
Nah,
just slow
honestly,
enough.
P2 is never an advantage. P1's always the best. Okay, I don't care if they convince. Yeah, screw that, dude. I
I
want the
can't be
P1.
convinced.
Yeah,
I don't know,
there's
man.
never an advantage
No,
there, man.
I agree. You are right. First place is
Unless it's
better.
Max Verstappen on your right side, and yeah, then
Yeah,
you're.
then you're screwed. But
No, you just
but
squeeze them out to the right. Actually, P1's the best. There you go.
oh, come on. You're going to Michael Schumacher him?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. But I mean, yeah, that this weekend should be really fun. It should be interesting, obviously, to see all these people come off summer break. I'm gonna definitely be tuning in Friday morning to watch FP1 and watch Oscar Piastri drive around in that freaking Alpine all awkward like. Uh,
Yeah, the
but
car's good. Yeah, thanks. Gotta go
yeah,
home now.
yeah, thanks, Max. See ya. I'm gonna take all this info and give it to McLaren. Sick.
Yeah, actually, McLaren said I can sit with them this weekend, so later, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive the car and don't worry about, sending me the new team kit. McLaren already took care of me. I'm gonna go throw that on real quick.
They gave me they gave me their other Australian driver's old stuff, so yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, dude, booting an Australian for another Australian. It's the only
He's
way.
getting the he's getting the hand-me-down seat, the hand-me-down car. He's gonna get the hand-me-down treatment also. I don't see them treating him better than Lando.
I mean, that's true. Yeah, it is Lando's team. He's locked up to 2025. It's 100% his
Honestly,
team.
I'm thinking Otmar might be right. What the hell is he thinking? Why would he want to go there?
I'm thinking Otmar might be right. Nah, man. Piastri will be fine, dude. McLaren already, dude. If they're dropping Danny Rick, like very publicly, and all this is playing out very publicly, and they're still going after Piastri, he's wanted. He will at least feel wanted the first year there. I mean, the
Yeah.
first year there, you can't lie to me and tell me that Daniel Ricciardo's first year at McLaren, he was definitely wanted. He won him a race. He was showing promise towards the later half. He was wanted, but this year, I mean, it changed so quickly.
So I think back to race predictions. I think Daniel Ricciardo is gonna have a really good race. I
Oh
think he's
yeah,
gonna have a fire under him, and I think he needed that break to get his headspace
I
right.
think he
And now
might
with
get a P6, P5, something like that.
I'm feeling that honestly. I like that. I think
I
honestly
like
the
that.
the break probably did good to him. Like obviously he's bummed he's not gonna be with McLaren, but now he doesn't have to worry about if that's gonna happen. He knows it's gonna happen now.
Yeah, he can push on, look for better views. If that means retiring, good for him. But if that means going to Alpine, I mean, hell yeah, brother. Because I still want to see you in F1. I still think your story's not over in F1.
Yeah, agreed. I think Haas needs to show out this weekend. I hope to see
Yeah,
them look good. I hope to see Mick look good so he can get that seat, secured for himself. Or I mean, if he's making big moves, then I hope he makes big moves. But I want to see him in F1 still. Like I think he could definitely do good. He's got great potential. We've tiered him as that, I believe. So
yeah, he's got great potential. Oh man, but I mean, yeah, man, I'm excited for this weekend, and yeah, so you got Max, you got Leclerc, and you got Lewis Hamilton on your top three podium. I have
yep. Oh,
Max, Sergio Perez, and Charles Leclerc on my podiums. And I honestly think the Mercedes are going to be 4-5.
mm.
Carlos Sainz is going to be sixth, and Danny Rick's going to be seventh.
Well, you just said Danny Rick 5'6", so
I hope he does, but you got to go
realistically
you got to go with
7'8".
the you got yeah, you got to go with the safe choice, and then you'll have both Aston Martins fighting for P10.
Wait, when's the last time a Ferrari broke down?
Believe 2 races ago
Oh,
because
we're getting a DNF then.
every other race. You're right. You're right. We're due for a
No, it's
Ferrari
every 2 to
DNF.
3. There are 2 or 3, then engine go boom,
Engine go boom. We have hit the lifespan. Car may be shit. It's
car
like
degradation looks good, and it's broke.
and it's broke. Spinalla. But yeah, guys, that is episode 31 in the books. Race predictions. Please, I'm gonna be making some clips about these race predictions. Make sure to hit up our Twitter at TLUPF1, all caps, no spaces. Chris, phenomenal job on our Instagram reels and clips. We're reviving that social media platform finally, even though Instagram is just weird. But no, our reels are doing pretty good, and we like it over there now. But at tlup.f1 lowercase. Follow us on YouTube, obviously. Hit that subscribe button. Anchor.fm.com. Wow, that doesn't even make sense. Anchor.fm.
Anchor.fm.
But all your audio sites, if you already follow us on Apple Podcasts, it'll automatically update you and send you notification. Same with Spotify, Deezer, Stitcher, Google Play, even SoundCloud, all these places. But yeah, man. Any closing comments?
Yeah, I mean, this was a short episode, but drop your predictions, in the comments wherever you're listening at. Go to our YouTube channel or tweet at us, and we'll tweet back at you, and just looking forward to the weekend really, and can't wait to break down what happens, and it'll give us a real clear picture of how the rest of the season's going to go, I think. So yeah, let's
No,
get it.
absolutely. Let's get it, partner. But all right, guys. Later.